He's got a super save. It's the berries.
Yeah.
Welcome to tonight's episode of
Mythic Wyrd!
Mythic Wyrd.
Thank you so much, guys, for joining us. As always, welcome to our epic adventure and our epic crew. Sorry, this last session we couldn't make it. Some of us have a sister. I don't know how to say this. Our sister gave birth, but she's not all of our sister.
Oh, is that why I missed it?
Yeah.
Silver was dying.
Oh yeah, and Silver was But we are back to continue our story. Before we get started, we did have a fresh episode of Mythic Wyrd go live, I believe.
What's
the word? Sorry. So tune in, watch that. It was really good, especially after the last session. There was a lot of things
Hell yeah.
that need to be discussed. Well, a lot of insight outside of game, so I think you guys will enjoy it. And Jayce,
Me.
take it away.
Hello. I'm not a mirror, but hello. Follow us on Twitch at Mythic_Wyrd. We stream every Friday at 7 to 8 p.m. Between 7 and 8 p.m. Australian Central Time. Follow us on Patreon at Mythic Wyrd. We've got 3 tiers for you to choose from. Each of them are super awesome, and do that. We're at YouTube at Mythic Wyrd, TikTok at Mythic Wyrd, Insta at Mythic_Wyrd, and Spotify at Mythic Wyrd.
Well done.
Nice.
Thank you very much.
Remember, guys, if you don't want to
the best.
support us on Patreon, or even if you guys want to check out Patreon and don't even like the tiers, let us know. We're pretty new to it. Well, we're very new to this. So let us know, give us some suggestions. We would be more than happy to receive some feedback. Otherwise, if you don't want to support us with money, the next best thing is to like, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff. Helps us out, probably more than money at this stage. But if you were to donate, of course, all the funds go straight into our setup, going to improving the cameras, the microphones, the studio, and hopefully eventually employing more people.
To play actual D&D.
Yeah, it takes us a lot to set up, so they can set it up and we can just play. And I reckon that's it. Now, before we get started, if you guys haven't watched the last episode, I highly recommend you guys having a look.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of spoilers in this one. If you're here, anyway, doesn't matter. Watch it live with us. But when you get the chance, go back to our last episode to fill in some gaps about what happened.
I think it was one of our best episodes.
So
There
much
was a lot of tears, a lot of very
Violence.
strong emotion.
I wasn't there for most of it, so that's what made it good.
I think you were reminding us.
All right.
I was in either guys.
Now, with that out all the way, let us dive into the recap. Which I forgot.
Time to write it there.
Alright. Last we left off. The group, minus Björn and Dante and Skrillex, had infiltrated Heimlich's manor, worked their way through multiple perilous blockades, and eventually found themselves on an elevator rising to a floor. As they did, Jayce snapped, slipping between Nighthorn and reality, and in a vicious show of claw and fang, turned on the group and started attacking them. Dre, you quickly fell to the mad Jayce, and as he dispatched of you, moved on to you, Father Bell. And eventually, only Dario and Silver were left. Silver doing his best to hold back Jayce and then hold back Dario from inflicting any mortal wounds on Jayce, especially when you guys have come so far and so close to getting his soul. Silver, you saw clear that if this did happen and you guys got his soul, it it would all be for nothing. Meanwhile, the Prince of Ostenmark, seeing his friends go down, seeing the few people that he called friends go down, went to a frenzy of his own, harrying Jayce with attack after attack before eventually running him through. And as the platform got to its final destination, to the floor, you guys could hear Dante in the midst of combat. And at that moment, as Jayce, you were slipping between the ether and the mortal realm, you looked down to see Dario's blade through your ribs, through your heart, and were surprised to see blood running down the sword. Something that you, well, your own blood you have not seen for a while. As you guys entered in this new room, it was a chaotic mix of emotions and conflict and what the hell is going on before Björn flashed back into the mortal realm. And you guys all realized Jayce had his soul back. Time froze as you guys figured out what was going on. And while this is happening, Az made his way over to Father Bellador, and you had a moment between realms as well, with Az and Sigma. Coming back to consciousness, Az led you to Drea, whom you picked up, and while this was happening, while you were down, or bringing Drea back, you awoke to Jayce, ran through, bleeding and dying, Silver with his sword drawn against the Prince of Ostenmark, and Dante cradling Jayce in his arms. Drea, you found yourself back on your knees with the help of Dario and Father Bellador, made your way over to your brother, and once you did, saw that he had aged considerably, and your heart dropped as in his aging a resemblance to his father had begun to settle in. As you approached him and tried to wake him up, he awoke with a dagger to your throat, threatening to slit it if you didn't identify yourself straight away. And after a little bit of confusion, his eyes filled with recollection, and he called your name. Björn, coming back on the mortal plane for such a long time, in the ether, you're drained. And before you passed out and reawoke, you saw Skrillex there by your side, dagger still in hand, as he fought off multiple assailants trying to defend your sword. Looking back at his painting, you saw it was burning, and the last thing that you saw before you jumped from the ether back into the mortal plane was him bursting into flames as his soul was completely destroyed. Closing out his eyes, you fell unconscious before reawakening to Drea. I believe that's pretty much it. Was there anything anyone would like to add?
Jayce's body was healed before his soul returned.
Correct.
Dario rolled 4 nat 20s.
He did.
I was.
Oh, yeah.
Jayce.
Oh yeah.
Threw Jayce out of the
Little one.
Yeah.
Little cat, big cat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and you went to canvas with all of your friends,
Yeah.
and then you chose to come back.
Yeah.
Oh, that's.
Guys, you gotta watch it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
please do that.
Maybe we
Was
should
it?
just skip this session and just rewatch it.
Live reaction.
Yeah.
As if we didn't play it.
A 4-hour what's the word?
All right. With that, all out the way, Join us as we continue our story.
Yes.
Come on.
Why did he say no to me?
That's not cool.
Sigma be doing some favors.
Am I along
It's
this?
like dick.
Nice try. Technically. He was in the garden of war. So,
Yeah. Consciousness rushes at you as your mind spins and your body aches. Not only from the physical and mental abuse you received in the ether, but the jump itself and being back on the mortal realm. Not quite used to the gravity or the feeling of being so heavy and the own weight of your body again. Just sends pain through all your joints. Drea is by your side, and as she looks at you, you can see questions racing across her eyes. There's a look there of, who is this? Or a look of uncertainty. To you, or to Drea, it was but a few hours since she last seen you. To you, well, you know.
I'm gonna look her over. I want to make sure that I haven't seen you for so long, and I want to see. I want to take it in. Been in my mind's eye for a long time, so I want to look her over. How should she look?
Dusty, bloody,
slashes on neck, bite on neck,
Yeah, that's-
jaw,
but basically, is that she's still
one
like
eye
that?
puffy, one eye red. I wrote this shit
She
down,
still looks like
Jayce.
that?
even though some healing has been
I'm gonna take over
administrated to her.
Yeah.
The most grievous wounds have still yet to fully heal. Her jaw still seems to be, although not fully dislocated, still almost off-centered. Her eyes puffy. You can see puncture wounds on her face and into her neck underneath her jaw. Her hair's a mess, even though it usually is, but even messier. And a light, powdery substance covers her and sticks to any patches of blood she has on her face or her hands. She looks a mess.
Sister, what has happened to you?
What has happened to you?
I'm just gonna look at Dario as well. Does he look okay?
He looks to be like he's been through some shit as well. Maybe not as wounded as your sister, yet still covered in that fine powdery dust. He bleeds from multiple scratches, and he looks like he's seen some heavy fighting in the last few hours.
Are you well? Are you both well? Are you healing?
We're alive.
But another one.
I just get up slowly and look past and look at the scene in front of me.
Bodies in a circle fill the floor around you. Some of them still groaning and dragging themselves across the tiles. Others lay dead, face down, face up, multiple slashes and spear punctures all over their body. At your feet, Skrillex, still clutching his dagger, and in his other hand, still clutching his bag of holding. Further ahead, the painted man still sits atop his dais where you left him quite some time ago, still painting. And behind that, the rest of the crew. You can see Dante clutching onto the small body of his nephew, while Father Bellador, Silver, try to comfort him. And behind all that, pouring through the windows, a not too distant storm brews and emanates a sickling green glow through the gallery.
As I look around and I see the painted man, I'll remember that I'm holding something in my left hand. And I'll pick it up and I'll say, the warden is done. He'll bother you no longer. And I'm going to throw a head at the painted man's feet.
What?
What?
With a wet clang, the head bounces and rolls as the mask slips off the face. You guys realize the bronzy, hand-forged mask is the same as all the other soldiers or guards or whatever they may be are wearing that are lying dead around you guys. And as the mask slips off, sliding across the marble floor before it hits the edge of the dais and stands still, the face slowly rolls to the side, and you all see Silver, eyes rolled back, staring at you.
What?
What? Oh shit.
What? What?
I'll take another look at the group. Can I assess what's happened?
Give me a quick insight or investigation check. And yes, you get advantage against speed feigns.
Shit.
21.
Alright.
You know how you left Dante and Skrillex, and knowing what you know, obviously the combat around you is a clear sign of what happened in the ether was also the situation also affected the mortal realm. You know, Skrillex died trying to defend the blade that stands in front of you now. The rest is a little bit confusing to you. You see a platform where the party stands, rubble everywhere. Once it could have been a statue. What confuses you more though is the fact that you went through all this to get Jayce's soul. Why is Dante cradling the body of Jayce and weeping?
Is Jayce not up yet?
Not that.
So you all turned on each other. And I'm going to walk towards Dante.
Just one of us. I say as you walk past.
Your footsteps echo, drowned out by the storm closing in around you guys. And as the burning frame and oil of Skrillex's portrait fills your nose, you make your way across the room past the painted man, past the blank staring eyes of the warden, and up to where the crew is. Father Bell steps up and steps back away from the body. And Dante meets your eyes as he slowly looks up from his nephew. There's a look in his eyes, and it's not a look of blame, not a look of resentment, but a look of failure. Not specifically to you, but just perhaps shared between you and him. That all this and all the conversations you had prior, it's come to this.
Alright. And I kneel down and I'm gonna feel for Jayce's pulse. Has healing been administered? Well,
So as Father Bell steps away, has he sensed life returning to Jayce, even though he's not?
You don't feel it in Jayce, you feel it in the heavens above you.
Okay.
And you feel it rushing back towards him. And as the dark clouds roll and tumble towards you, you see a break in them as bright white light flashes between them, almost dissipating them as it pierces through them and heads straight towards the window where Jayce's body lays under. You see Father, as you turn around, asking this question, you turn around to see Father Bellador, his eyes not on you, but up at the window. And a smile across his face.
By the grace of Sigma, and whatever efforts your hand played in this, the boy will live.
With that, a crack of thunder pierces the air as glass shatters above you guys, throwing shrapnel everywhere. It shouts you as you guys instinctively go to cover your eyes or turn around or shield your head from it. And as the room fills with a flash of bright white light, Jayce stands there, almost glowing radiantly, and it's a scene that brings you awe and disbelief at what you're seeing in front of your eyes. As the light fades, kind of drawn back into him, you see Dante's eyes looking up at his nephew, his spear clutched, or a dagger clutched in his hand. And as the wind fades and dies away, Jayce stands among the living himself.
What the fuck? Am I alive? I'm alive! We fucking did it! And he's just gonna run up to Dante and just like, I'm alive!
Dante's still on the floor, thrown back from the blast itself. It's kind of up against the wall, and you throw your body against him, and there's just his ears still ring. There's just still a look of confusion on his face as he's just looking up at the rest of the party.
I'm alive, Dante! Dante, we can go back and we can see Mum and Dad, and oh, it's gonna be great. Thank you all. Can we do like a group hug? Group hug?
there's no time.
One at a time. It's gonna run up to Dario and give him a hug and just gonna say, stabbing me was the best thing you've ever done for me. Thank you so much. And he's gonna run over to Father Bell, give him a hug. Sigma's real! That's fucking crazy, man! Run up to Silver, give him a hug. Real as a Michael? Maybe? Yeah? Yeah? And turn around, give Dre a hug. Thank you so much sorry for ripping out your jaw. It's kind of crazy.
So blasé about it.
And then is gonna run over to Bjorn, and is just gonna look up at him and just say, "Thank you so much, Chainbreaker." I'm just gonna give him a hug.
Welcome back to the living.
Thanks. It's kind of forgot how to breathe. It's like,
Dante, still with a stunned look on his face, looks towards all of you. Dagger still in hand. He looks like, with Jayce's back towards him, he looks like he's about to walk up behind him and stab him.
I'm just gonna, I'm gonna, as pleased as I am, I'm gonna take another look at the group, because now I know kind of who stabbed who. I'm just gonna have a bit of a, just meet everyone's eyes, and meet Tavia's eyes, and meet everyone's eyes for a second. Heimlich comes. We don't have much time. Unless something else is going to happen. I'm gonna walk.
Question. With all the divine energy that's here at the moment, can I forego that part of the spell? 'Cause technically,
Unfortunately.
Alright. I'm gonna walk over back to where Skrillex is. And I'm gonna kneel down and just rest my hand on him for a second. Was his dagger nearby?
Still clutched in his paws.
Alright. Probably died a warrior's death. So I'm gonna lift him, put him on the dais on his back, and put his arms clutching the dagger to his chest.
As you move his hands, one's clutching the dagger, one's clutching the rags of the bag of holding, but something else is in his hands, and as you kind of move the other one, something falls from it and clinks on the marble, and as it tumbles and spins and comes to a rest, you see the coin that you gave him, crusted in blood, and held on to not like a lucky amulet, but an amulet of hope.
I'm just gonna put my head down in respect for a sec. And I'm gonna say, thank you, King Skrillex. And I'm gonna turn and make my way over to my sword, or my father's blade. I'm just gonna stare at it for a moment. And then I'm gonna reach out and with both hands pull it out from where it's plunged. I'm gonna hold it by the hilt with two hands for a second. I'm gonna say, you will not find me as weak as before. And I'm gonna let it go. Just have it float in front of me. So you'll see the sword float just inches in front of Bjorn. Still as bold as blade. And as Bjorn stands there, the blade's going to come and rest against his chest, point first.
First of all, I need you to make a. Do it as a wisdom saving throw. What are the rest of you guys doing, by the way?
I'm going to walk over to Dante. It's good. It's good to see you still alive.
He looks at you slowly. Tears, eyes still kind of full of tears. Okay, Captain, your head is. Well, your head's over there.
I know. We're gonna size up the other bodies that have the similar helmet. Are they the same shaped as me?
Very similar.
Tell me. Did you defeat those other ones yourself?
Me and the Raj.
And their fighting style. Does it represent my own?
A sloppy version of it. But, why is your head over there, Captain?
I don't know. I think Heimlich's involved. And if he is coming as Bjorn was saying, I think it's best that you and Jayce get out of here. Listen, the way that we came from is not safe. How did you get in here? Can you return back from that path?
I need some tea first, Captain.
I'm gonna
It's been a weird few hours.
I'm sorry to rush on my friend, but that green glow is still approaching. We might have to wait and postpone that tea.
Okay.
Maybe a to-go cup. Are you okay, friend?
Yep.
Look, I
Jayce
don't know what
is-
you've been through, but whatever you did, and whatever Bjorn did, you did it. It wasn't all in vain. And now you need to take care of your nephew.
Yeah, he's alive, man.
Yeah. I can't believe it myself. And by God, Sigma is real. Right. Fucking right.
Okay.
Jayce is gonna jump up from behind them, wrap his arms around Silver and Dante. He's gonna say, "Guys, I'm alive! What is I called?"
Silver's gonna discreetly just hand the blade of Dante. I don't know what he's doing with it. But he's just gonna. Yeah.
Do we have like a handshake or something? Now that I'm alive and I'm an official member.
Oh, Jayce, you've got a long way to be official in
Guys, I'm alive!
While this is happening,
I love Jayce.
Father Bell's just going to go to his tomb and he's going to cast mending on it to fix it after he got beaten in the head with it. Put it back
Okay.
together.
Did you mend your head first?
Oh!
Sigma mended it. And I'm going to, while I'm doing it, chant a prayer and I'm going to cast Aura of Vitality. So it casts a radiant light within 30-foot radius. It lasts for a minute, and as a bonus action each turn, so technically I can do it 10 times. I can pick someone to gain 2d6 hit points.
Oh,
Damn, that's gangsta.
yeah,
Is that
that's
new?
cool.
What's that?
Is that new?
Nah, I've always had it.
Alright. So as you cast that, a glowing radiant energy emits from Father Bellador, and whoever's in that area,
It's 30 feet, so I'm assuming we're all sort of
yeah,
kind of within that.
in each other. What's Drea and what's Daria doing?
Would you like to go first? Where's Azra?
He crawled back to you, and presumed he's back in his.
I'm just gonna check over him and watch Björn.
Okay.
Are his movements different? Like, I'm guessing I sense difference in him, and Dre just wants to try and watch what is different, what happened. Is this the same Björn? Yeah? That's what Dre's doing.
Alright. And Dario?
Dario would be checking up on Drea and Bjorn, making sure they're okay. Because the father book's pretty pristine at the moment.
Okay. What did you get for your
17.
Drea, as you watch your brother, the blade flips around and the tip presses against his chest. Yet he's not looking at the blade itself. He's... it looks like he's looking up at someone wielding the blade, taller than him, someone that only he can see. A moment of struggle passes across his face.
You will be tamed.
I need you all I need Dario and Dre to make an arcane check for me.
Damn.
No. Oh, that's right.
I got a 16.
The storm creeps closer, and as it flashes, green light fills the gallery. Dre, you see almost, you're not sure if it's a shadow or the smoke that's slowly filling the chamber, or perhaps it was physically there, but a beast, thrice as tall as Bjorn himself, large and feral, a snout face with eyes that burn with anger and hunger, staring down at Bjorn, hands gripped on the sword as he struggles, staring down at him, physically wanting to run him through. Yet as they stare back at each other, the light fades, and just as you blink, hand instinctively going to your dagger, the blade flips around, cuts through the air as it comes back around, and stops just in front of him, just within reach. Hilt pointing down, blade pointing up to the sky. I need everyone in the room to make a...
Just as I do that, I'm gonna just to follow up on that. Bjorn looks satisfied. I'll reach out with my hand towards the blade, and I'll say, "You will have only what I allow." And I'm going to run my thumb over the blood, over the blade. Sorry. And as my blood trickles on it, it drips down it, and then it ignites in a whitish blue flame all along the blade.
As it does, as it roars into flame, you swear instead of the oxygen combusting around it, you all hear a howl, and I need you all to make con saving throw. unoccupied battle door, you can roll with advantage.
Wisdom.
Oh, wisdom, sorry.
Wisdom save, right?
Yes.
Even better.
Yeah, that's a 4.
That's an 18.
I got 11.
We also got 11.
15.
Okay. All of you, bar Drea, feel a dread so strong, whether or not you're looking at Björn, that seeps into your core and grabs at your throat with icy cold hands. Instinctively, you turn around to look at him, those that had your back towards him. And you see a man that you fear. It lasts but a few seconds. But in that moment, you all see a man who you recognized a couple hours ago. Now something that is almost completely foreign to you. And you're not sure why, but it scares you all. In that second, Drea, you see a man that you call brother. That has finally overcome his demons. Or at least one of them.
Ew.
Blade will slash and flourish around Bjorn a few more times, seemingly on its own, before it comes to a rest, just floating by Bjorn's side, and I'll step back to the door.
Sorry, I just realised I looked at the wrong thing. I actually got 19.
Okay, so you are you don't even notice it as you stare up, still at the shuttered window. And in the cold and the wind and all the decrepit energy that flows through here, you feel a warmth, almost as if the sun's beaming down on you. And you take no notice of anything that's happened in the last few seconds.
With Bjorn coming back to the group, Dre just wants to meet his eyes, and then when he meets her, she's just gonna match his step back.
The aura of vitality, do you want me to roll for them, or do you want me just to, how do you want me to do that?
Yeah.
That's also throw out the dice sometimes.
As Bjorn makes his way back, you all kind of gather in together. The storm now closer than ever, thundering overhead. Wind blows through the shattered window as parchment and dust is picked up, flown across the room. Your clothes and your capes and whatever you're wearing flutters in a breeze of necrotic energy. And it's really time you should all be moving.
Okay, the options are we try and take the platform back down, that's where we came from, or we take wherever you guys came from.
Yeah, there was like a massive skeleton thing downstairs, so probably not that way.
Yeah, but we don't know what's behind those doors.
We don't even know if we could get it.
There was a path which reversed through many doorways and hallways, but I do not remember the way.
Dante.
We went through those doors.
Then after?
You know, like we walked around a little bit. The little rat man kind of like,
His name is Skrillex, Dante.
yeah, and he's dead.
Trying to remember what I know from Dante. Does he know how to infiltrate and leave a facility such as this discreetly, or
I mean, he doesn't know the area, and without any reconnaissance, and with only having been here for a few hours,
even the way that he came from?
yeah, he'd be able to lead you guys back out to where he came from. But who knows what's there waiting for you guys at the moment?
I'd like to make a perception check. What's outside of the windows? Could we possibly go out unnoticed that way?
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check.
Can I assist?
Sure can. Yep.
Also,
Maybe
whilst
I'll take some
people
of the
are
windows, you take the other ones?
doing this, I'm gonna go to another body and just hook up the helmet.
Okay. I'll tell you what you see in a sec.
I just want to ask, considering we've been in this location for quite some time, even though it's
Oh, yeah.
in the ether,
Oh, yeah,
would
shit.
we actually know our way around fairly well?
You would,
especially
yeah.
Jayce.
Oh yeah.
You pull off the mask and, confirming your suspicions, you see not quite a perfect match as the one that you saw before in the Black Maze, but something very similar to your features. It looks misformed and like a failed experiment, but after you take off a few more masks, they all have your features.
I want to check under eyelids, behind the neck, behind the ears, if there's any distinct markings that identifies them as a clone or a number, or
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Alright, go ahead and make a perception check or investigation check for me.
Perception check.
Or investigation, your choice. What'd you guys roll?
I got a natural one.
Oh, damn.
I got a 13.
Okay. The windows here are quite high, right? Because the walls itself are covered with paintings, hence the gallery. The window that you go up to, you both would have to assist each other to get to the ledge to possibly look out. As you guys get to the window, Dario, you put your hands down to hoist Drea up, and as you lift her up, your footing slips. Slipping to the ground, yet Drea, as he hoists you up, you have enough to just grasp onto the ledge, and with a athletics check, you can pull yourself up to have a look.
Let me try. 15?
You pull your small frame up to the window, get your elbows underneath you, and push yourself up and hang there on the ledge. And as you look out, you see a maze of the mansion itself. First of all, you see rooftops, confirming that you guys are on the highest point of this mansion. Secondly, you see the sprawling village underneath you. Cries and screams come from the village, and from what you can ascertain from what they're saying, they're grieving. They're in some kind of mad grief, screaming about being alive again. And as you watch, they all kind of had the same idea. It was those fucking foreigners! They did this! One of them points with a pitchfork towards the mansion. They're in there! We should fucking slit their throats! This kind of energy builds up, and eventually you can see quickly that a mob that's getting ready to lynch you guys is getting together and preparing to storm it.
Oh shit.
So this is the town folks?
This is the town folks down in the village. What else you can see is those going mad with grief. Chills your blood as you see them openly weeping, getting on their knees, pulling out daggers.
Jeez.
You see others climbing up onto rooftops and just throwing themselves off. Most rooftops that aren't high enough for them to kill themselves, and all they do is scream out with pain as their bones and bone and bodies break as they land on top of rocks and wells and whatever else they can find to throw themselves on. Others simply just beat themselves, and as you can see, their nose break and bruises start to appear and hair being torn out. They eventually with a maddening look, turn around towards the mansion and start running up the stairs. The others, excited by this friend or encouraged by this frenzy, start heading together, chanting in a mob towards the mansion.
Oh well.
Sorry, can I just ask can I sense what condition Jayce and Bjorn are in? Like, are they, as far as health goes?
Jayce himself, although extremely energetic at the moment,
Yep.
is only at half health, and Bjorn himself is on 1.
Okay.
What? That's
Furthermore, Drea, you see the rolling clouds. And as I move towards the manor at unnatural speeds, tumbling over each other like waves, a formless face begins to appear. And just as you kind of start picking out its features, the clouds roll back, and you realize he's drawing his hand back and throwing it directly at you. I need you to make a constitution saving throw.
Sorry, things are progressing pretty fast.
Yep.
If I fail, would I have time to react?
Make the check and I'll tell you. Jay?
Because
Constitution?
12.
Sorry.
Yeah. 12 for your check.
I don't even want to look.
As the rest of the group is kind of formed together to come up with a plan, you've moved away, walking past the head to one of the bodies that you've taken a few masks off, and eventually you start stripping them. They're only dressed in rags, really. No consideration of their armor or anything like that, or no consideration of armor or protection has been thought through, or even spared a thought. And you really feel that these are failures
I've seen the perfect
and just
one.
thrown at the enemy as grunts, really.
Yeah.
As you strip one, taking pieces off him, turning them around, you see in the small of his back, between his shoulder blades, a brand has been burnt into his skin. The brand itself is a triangle with a line not crossing all the way through the tip. On the right hand side, a single line goes all the way across. And then on top of that, a slash has been cut over it. He's been marked as a product or something, and then slashed across it as a failure.
Yeah.
What about? Oh, well, I don't know if you want to check it, but the head that I brought back.
Like that?
The head that he brought back.
Kind of like what?
Yeah, very similar.
What condition was that in?
Rough. Bjorn has spared no quarter, or considered mercy for whoever he fought.
Is it too mangled to identify if it was a failed?
It's not mangled. I mean, it has been, the head's been hacked off its shoulders. The features itself, though, are a lot more accurate and a lot more defined on this particular one.
Now, remembering back from the tournament, what was it? In Tommen's domain,
The black mace.
the Black Mace. Was that a perfect copy?
It was.
And is there any faults compared to that one on this one?
They're almost identical.
Okay.
Does he have any markings on it?
That's not in the face, at least.
Alright.
Body back.
Gonna move ahead. Jayce. Have
Yeah?
your first mission.
What?
I need to lead these people to safety.
Yeah.
You think you're up for the task?
Do I remember?
You do. You as you know, the operation in Ether took quite a bit of time, and although you were confined for most of your stay in a particular part of the manor, you, in your time with the Chainbreaker, you know enough to get these big rope out.
And they were patrolled out.
Yeah.
If you're correct.
Yeah, cool.
Now, as I say,
Every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go! Let's go, Chainbreakers! This way!
What do you get, Dre?
That's
Why
10.
don't you?
A globe of green energy rushes towards you, and just captivated by this giant rolling figure in front of you. A second longer, and you would have been hit directly, but you drop your body under the ledge, letting go, and just as your face clears, it hits the edge of the window sill, throwing shards of stone and splinters of wood into the room above you, as with a loud crash sends debris flying into the room. You land on your feet next to Dario, and just as you're saying go Chainbreakers, there's a massive
Sorry, can I just ask a quick question before we go ahead?
Mhm.
So I can do this thing on a bonus action, but because I'm not doing anything else, can I do it more than the 10 times in a minute?
I'll let you do it one more time, and
Yep.
then I need everyone to roll initiative.
Alright.
Oh, shit.
Or in that case, because I rolled it twice, because it lasts for a minute, I'm assuming all of this was at least 2 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast it twice.
Yeah.
Does everyone just want their new HP?
Yeah, sure.
yeah.
So, Dario, you're now on 49.
So you were just like healing us?
Yeah.
That's
Um,
cool.
Go back.
Silver, you're on 48.
Oh, hang on. When we leveled up, because we get the HP, does that join? Does that like?
Yeah. Abe said that we didn't go back to full health. We
Yeah,
stayed on
but
what
you know
we
how
were.
we level up and we get that additional like 10?
No.
Yeah. Okay, so sorry. What was it again?
48.
Yep.
Drea, you're on 36.
Oh, that's a lot.
That is awesome. Thanks, man.
Jayce, you're on 36. Bjorn, you're on 37. And I can technically do it 2 more times. What Abe
Is
said.
it, are you including my 1 HP?
Correct, yeah. Total, I'm talking.
Yeah.
Ah, that's the first time I roll that. So another 2 and another 6.
So
So he's the lowest. No, I get to pick 2 people. So Drea, you're the least, so I'll give you the 6.
Thank you.
That puts you on 42.
6 as well.
42 and Jayce, you're on 38. 38.
Wow.
Damn, son.
That's wow.
Good healing.
How's everyone's health now? Are we?
What's
Yeah.
that?
Half.
No one's bloodied.
So who's
So
got
that's
Bloody.
your bloody?
What do you want?
There's still
Can I, before we start, because I was checking on Bjorn and Drea, can I actually heal them as well?
Alright.
Oh no, sorry, you can't use any healing.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Alright,
Can I?
initiative?
Initiative.
Initiative.
I hate
Oh,
25 battle. Yeah.
Alright, 23.
You get
Alright.
advantage.
Oh, legend.
18.
So sorry. What's the situation? Is this initiative for the people that climbed up?
No,
I'm looking through some
I need you
bolts.
to roll just initiative.
What is going?
It reminds me of like in Harry Potter
Damn. You used all your luck last time.
when
Oh, the Death Eater?
I
Yeah.
got the same as what I had last time. 11.
Man, I'm rolling so bad.
I haven't gotten a single roll over 10. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Damn.
Makes up for the 20s.
Alright.
Yeah, got it
never
now.
mind.
Alright, everyone give me their initiative.
23!
Jayce, 23.
You got.
Yep.
Yeah.
18.
Bjorn, 18.
14.
Oh, the same as last time, Drea. Yep.
9.
Silver is 9.
Guys, imagine if we all died now.
Cody,
Kind of awkward.
14.
14.
Should we take a break before we go back? into.
Oh, you mean in combat?
Huh?
I thought you meant in the game.
No.
Just take a short rest right now.
Let me just rest for a minute, guys.
Alright, everyone. Initiative recorded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys are now on a skill challenge.
Let's go. I love skill challenges.
Me too.
All skills and abilities are open. You guys need 10 passes. Oh, sorry, 8 passes
Oh, jeez.
before 3 fails.
Oh,
shit.
shit!
Come on.
Hey,
Good
is
luck.
this to escape?
It is.
Oh,
Hang on.
shit!
I've been rolling so bad.
Oh,
I don't-
shit.
Oh, man.
Sorry.
I don't think Silver wants to escape.
What?
What?
Alright, stay behind them.
Does abilities, do spells count as abilities? Or not on this one?
They are open as long as you guys, as long as you explain a good way to use
But
it.
like, do you know how like Dario can't use some of his stuff? I can't
Yeah.
use some of my stuff. Like,
It's just the healing that you guys
Okay.
have, except for Father Bell. No healing
okay,
can be
cool.
used in this place at the moment.
This place sucks.
Oh man.
So what's the order?
Gathering from what Silver
Yeah,
from knows
Jayce,
from Heimlich.
you, us two.
How powerful is he compared to
I
Silver?
don't know if I.
Jayce, Bjorn,
Well,
Dario,
considering that
Drea.
everyone is running
You guys are
right
same.
now,
myself, and then Silver.
there's
You can go first.
there's no way that you would be able to find a way yourself. Well,
You got this.
you know,
Nice.
well, I don't know what Silver believes
Nice.
of himself, right? Maybe he does believe he can take him on.
He believes in himself and he believes that he can. I know he's not that stupid. Alright, let's.
I'll believe in you from a distance.
Yeah,
I
thanks,
believe
man.
in you.
It
600
helps.
feet away.
Yeah.
Who's up first?
JC boy.
Oh
Can we
shit!
mark it on the table? Sorry.
Sure can.
Oh, you've got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
If it's okay,
Yeah?
I'm just gonna say, Jayce, the courtyard, through the window.
Roger that.
Oh shit! What if they see us?
Alright,
I don't know if it's the same courtyard, because the stairs
It
aren't
is,
the courtyard.
yeah.
Oh, it is the same?
Well, yeah, it's the one that you jumped out. Yeah, in the ether. It's yeah. It's
Oh,
totally
okay.
the same.
Sorry, I thought courtyard.
Is this the same courtyard that we came from? Like where this. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay, gotcha.
Quick question.
Mhm.
Can I use bardic inspiration in their turns, or do I have to wait till my turn?
You may forfeit your. Is it a cantrip?
It's ability. It count. It's one bonus action.
No, okay, you can use it that time. Yeah. Like once per round, as your bonus action.
Alright, so is Drea, like, is she under rubble or anything at the moment? Or did she just get blasted back?
She just got blasted. Like she's getting covered in dust and splinters, but she's not under anything. She cleared the seal back down before it hit her.
Alright, Jayce is going to run to the window. How far of a drop is it from the window, does Jayce know?
It's about 3 meters to the ledge of the window.
3 meters from the ledge of the window. So we can fall kind of safely from that? 3 meters of safe fall?
Oh, sorry, like on the inside.
Yeah. Oh no, on the outside, like if we
Oh,
were to
on
jump
the
out.
outside, yeah, on the outside, it's like a meter drop to the rooftop.
Oh, okay, cool. And then from the rooftop down to the floor.
It'd be more like 8 meters.
Oh.
But there is potential of moving to lower rooftops, but the minimum would still be around probably about 6 meters in height.
Alright. Doing a quick look around the room. Does anyone have rope?
Yeah, but there's curtains.
I've got
Yeah.
50 feet from before.
We could tie curtains.
Alright,
I don't think we have time.
Jayce is gonna seeing the blast go down, he's gonna run up to Dario. Hey, can you give me that? Alright, he's gonna catch it, run to the windowsill. As he's running along, he wants to try and do his best to sort of help Drea back to her feet. Brush off her shoulder, turn to the window, and he's going to toss Drea one end of the rope. And he's just gonna say, "Hold this!" And then jump out the window, and he's gonna start using his claws and things like that to sort of jump down from rooftop to rooftop.
Mhm.
I want to try and do acrobatics to try and descend, and using the rope as like to try and make an easy way down for them.
Alright, the first thing I need you to do is see if you can get up to the windowsill. It's 3 meters in height on the inside, so that's going to be your biggest challenge. Once you pass that, it'll be fairly easy from there.
Alright, cool.
So, give how you going to climb up there? Just with your claws?
Yeah,
Yep,
using his
alright, give
climbing
me an
speed.
athletics check. Remembering, once you guys use a skill, not collectively, individually, you can't use it again.
Come on, baby! Natural 1!
Ooh.
Okay.
Do I have advantage on climbing
Question.
function?
I have a climbing speed. I was gonna say.
I just
Hmm.
have a question.
Yeah.
Technically, if Dario and I are there, because we were trying to get up on the wind still, can't we assist him? You know, like if you were to say like, hey, if we see him trying to climb up, can't we just give him a little boost?
I mean,
I can
If
forfeit
you
my
want to
turn.
forfeit your turn, you can try to give him a boost up.
Oh, so just tell me quickly about my bardic inspiration.
Yeah.
It says, once they have it, it's for 10 minutes. The creature can add it to one ability, check, attack, roll, saving throw. This can be added after seeing the roll, but before knowing the outcome.
Oh,
So could I give it to him now, and then that would count?
Yeah, so you can add it to the roll now.
Yeah. But like, because that's if I assume that's if I've already given it to him. But can I give it to
It's
him?
just-
Yeah, but it's already been actually.
Yeah,
It's
it's still,
gonna-
it's still a natural one.
it's a natural
yeah,
one.
So regardless of what he adds to it.
Yeah.
Would
it's
you,
fine.
because he's already done it as well, can I not do this?
Yeah,
I would have had to say
yeah.
it before. Yeah.
Because you have a climbing speed, that roll, we can re-roll. Roll with advantage.
hell yeah. That's a 15.
Easy.
Nothing to worry about.
You throw it to Drea, and then moving past her, you take your first few steps just with your feet, launching yourself up to the wall before digging your claws in, and then with one kind of push up, you launch yourself up to the sill, and like don't even grab onto the sill. You're halfway up the wall, launching yourself up, clear the sill, land just outside the window, and Drea, you feel the rope start moving through your hands as he starts moving towards like lower rooftops.
You should probably tie that down! You should probably tie that down!
Who's next?
So that's pass.
Yeah.
Bjorn.
did we roll for Dante?
I'm just wondering, is there like, considering this is a gallery, is there any like, like there's small ladders that go upstairs that can be sort of moved, like that you find in the library or something with
Yeah,
paintings
nice.
high up?
There is, yeah. Along the along those balconies, there's a set of steps, and there are ladders that traverse them, so you can quickly go up to a particular painting instead.
Alright, cool. So from where I'm standing, I'm gonna reach out and stairs are gonna move.
So
What?
Telekinesis?
with a snap of the bolts that's connecting them to the rails, they come off and move towards you.
Damn.
What the
And I'm gonna put them out the window.
Mm-hmm.
If I don't know if this is too much, I'll just take the rope from Drea, I'll tie it to the stairs
Yep.
at the window, and then I'll climb out of the window sill and just hold myself at the edge, and prepare for the fall. Is that too much?
Hold yourself at the edge.
Yeah, and prepare for the fall.
No, that's right.
That's okay. So
Yep.
I'm kind of like holding
Yep.
my actual action. If that's
Yep.
okay.
Yeah, that's right. Easy. Who's next?
Is exactly what I asked.
Oh, so you're not rolling?
No,
that's
no,
not.
no.
Okay,
This one.
gotcha. Next would be Dario.
Does that still count as a success?
No, so
Okay.
So you see the stairs glide by themselves over to the window, and as the balconies are the same height as the window, the end of the platform fits perfectly on the sill. As Bjorn makes his way up and gets on the other side, calls out who's next, and you guys are all kind of around the stairs at the moment, except for you. You're still around the bodies.
So if I just went up the stairs and went down the rope, would I have to make a roll?
But we would have passed neither success or failure.
well, sorry, just so I don't overcomplicate this, I could just cast for the fall on 5 people. Alright, there's 5 people left. Should I just, is that a simpler way of doing it, just putting feather fall on them?
Yep.
Rather than waiting for each one
Yep.
to go through?
Yep. Easy.
Cool.
Yep.
Now, I can only do it with 5 people. I can either choose Jayce, who's using a rope, or I could choose you, but you can fly. Yep, so your choice.
No, do it on Jayce. Yeah. I'm fine.
Alright, so you all feel yourselves get a little bit lighter as I trust spell.
Easy, but that doesn't count.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Because there's nothing to contribute in this turn.
I guess I'll just jump then. I won't wait, I'll just jump.
Yep. Alright.
Can I skip myself or pass for now and Dario wait till everyone else gets it?
Okay, easy.
Are you gonna get to the top though?
Yeah, I'll get to the top of it.
Next.
The Drea.
Okay, I am
Drea.
going to.
Oh,
Yes.
sure. Okay.
The door to the room in the gallery bursts open. And in the doorway stands a lich. He sees the situation, quickly assessing the room, and as he stands in the doorway, pulls his arm back and throws a bolt of energy past Silver towards you and towards the ladder itself. I need you to make a con saving throw for me.
Can I react?
Oh shit.
By making a con saving throw, yeah.
Can I actually use my turn to do something?
Hang on.
After her roll.
18. I think I got this.
What are you going to do?
I was gonna, like seeing that, I was actually gonna cast my summon beast in front of the energy and take the hit.
That's
Okay.
cool.
Alright.
Nice.
Make an arcane check for me to see if you can harness the energy faster than he can, and get it in front of the bolt before it hits the ladder. and Drea.
Nice. Come on.
I think I'm okay.
I got 5.
You cast it too late, but as you see Drea dive out the way, the green energy bolt flies past her, landing smacks middle into the ladder, bursting it apart and tearing
Yeah.
the rope and the ladder
Can
apart.
I still react though? If I pass
Bullshit.
the.
That is your action, jumping out the way as this
Aw.
bolt's coming.
Man, I wanted to do something. Okay, that's alright. Okay. Is it the door directly from us? How far away is it?
He would be 120 or 100,
Shoot.
160 feet. So you're on one end of the room, he's on the other end
Yeah,
of the
gotcha.
room. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Can I change my animal to
Says I
unseen
still have a rune grenade.
That you just cast.
Dang.
Sure.
I will use my last rune grenade. Chuck one over there. What's the range on it?
30 feet.
Oh, that's alright. That's still in the middle of the room, right? A little bit of a distraction.
It's probably like a quarter into the room.
Okay. Okay. Sorry. Let me think real quick.
Your exit has now been
Yeah,
destroyed.
yeah. I'm on this, bro. I've all got this. I'm gonna try. Is there a curtain on the window that we were on?
Not on the or not on the particular one that you're on, but there's another window close by. That
Okay.
would have
I want to try and rip it off
Yeah.
and smother the flame. Wait, did you say it was completely destroyed?
It's completely destroyed. There was no flame. It's more of a ball of energy
Oh,
again.
okay,
As it
sorry.
hit the ladder, it shredded it and shredded the rope as it exploded against the wall, leaving a small crater behind.
Oh,
and
so
then
that means Jayce is falling. Good
shredding the ladder.
There you go, feather fall.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Can I grab the rope? I'm kidding. Oh gosh. Okay. I am going to.
That was old.
Oh gosh.
Oh,
Wait.
Falling out the window
Sorry,
or
let me
into
think.
the-
'Cause I don't know what I'm
There's
gonna do.
rooftop on the other side of the window. So did you?
Sorry,
Because you
could-
just wanted to stop on the other side of the window, right?
Yeah.
You didn't want to run down off the roof.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're still
Okay.
onto the roof.
I'm just trying to have nothing that's not-
10.
So,
No.
no. I am going
7,
to.
6,
Is Daria still next to me?
5.
Daria's
Daria is outside on top of the roof.
She got out. Holy shit. Okay, I am just going to
3,
use.
2,
I'm going to grab that curtain
1.
and I'm going to throw it up. Is someone still on the ledge?
Yeah, I can grab it.
Can Dario catch it? I'll try and start climbing out.
Alright, if you can give me a strength check to pull down the curtain.
Can I just cut it?
No.
It's a long curtain and you need at least 4 meters, right? The
I
windows
feel so
3
stressed
meters
right
up.
now. I don't know what to
And
do.
you can probably cut and reach a meter at least of it. You
Okay.
need to rip the whole thing down, which
Okay.
is super heavy, and then you need to find enough strength to toss it up 3 meters high.
You got this.
That's the only thing I can think of because I have no room.
Give me a strength check.
Wait.
Come on.
No,
10, 9.
Can I change what I? Sorry, I'm just gonna use my thorn whip and try and see if I can dig it into the windowsill. Can I
Okay.
try and do that?
Oh,
It's
that's
a cantrip and it's 30 feet.
Let me see him beyond 100 times with his whip.
Okay. Give me an arcane check.
Like brother.
Actually, make an attack roll with it. What's do they have to roll, or do you roll Thorn Whip?
No, I rolled
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Drea's back in his coil.
17.
As the splinters of the window go flying past you, some of them streaking close enough to just close enough to cause wounds on your ears and things like that. You still yourself as the dust settles, cast your thorn whip, casting it up, and just as it kind of clears the window, you pull it down, feeling the thorns slip a couple of centimeters before they dig into the windowsill, going tight on your hand.
Nice.
I'm gonna try and like how you hold a rope and then
Yep.
use the wall to climb up. That's what
Yep.
I want to try and do.
All right.
The
Easy.
thorny bit.
Is that a success?
That's a success. Yeah.
What else do I have, brother?
You bleed out.
I'm used to it. Is that a success?
That is a success. You make it up to the windowsill and jump to the other side next to Dario. Who's next?
Me.
Do I technically have to roll damage against myself?
No,
Or-
you're fine.
How far is silver from the windowsill and stuff?
Sorry, that's a little
So silver would be in the middle of the room. So if I said it's 160, so 80 feet to the middle of the room, and then the lich is another 80 feet from
Alright,
him.
so who's left? Myself,
Sorry.
Silver, and
Dante.
Dante, yeah?
Oh,
Sorry, I thought the leech was in the courtyard. He's in the room.
No, he's in the room.
He's in the room. Yeah, he
Okay.
opened the door and he
Okay.
threw out the ladder.
Gotcha.
Alright, this is what Father Bell's gonna do, because this is all happening at once, yeah?
Yeah.
So he would have already started to fly. I'm gonna fly up to the windowsill
Mhm.
next to Dario, and I want to just take a moment with Dario to assess both outside and inside, and just use my insight to assess the best way to escape from this.
Nice. All right, make an insight check for me. I'll hold this for you.
A dirty 20.
Oh no!
Nice.
You have a look around, and currently outside's looking a lot worse than inside. As Jayce has jumped off the roof into the courtyard, you remember coming in that the manor and the village is flanked by mountains, right? So jumping off to the courtyard is the only thing that's going to lead to the door, and currently between the door and you guys is an angry mob of peasants who has been brought back to life.
Ah, fuck.
Jayce, you see, as they're still making their way up from the village, you see them stop, and all eyes lock on something that's just jumped off the roof. Before they start screaming and rushing towards Jayce.
Am I still
Okay,
free fall
so-
at this point?
Yeah, did you jump off or are you waiting at the
No, I jumped.
You jumped, okay, yeah.
So, sorry, from my assessment, I'm assessing that it's probably better to go through the manor. Is that right?
Well, on the
And
other
then-
side of that, there's only a lich at the moment.
At the moment?
But-
Yeah.
Is there any way to get out?
Not that far, the bell door knows.
But what about what we
Okay,
know?
but with my insight,
Yeah.
have I incited enough to know that this is probably not a good idea? Like, is
Going
that
outside, you inside. Yeah, it was a very that is not going to end very well going that way.
Gotcha. Alright, so
outside. Yeah.
I'm assessing this with Dario and pass on the information. Can I do that in time?
So I've just climbed up for nothing.
But Jayce is down, and you're currently
But
floating.
I thought that was the only way out of the whole place.
Skrillex's trying to wake.
But the aqueducts went in, not out.
I don't know. You guys could. This could be a way out. I don't know. I'm just saying it seems very dangerous. This is what 5 doors perceiving.
Nice.
We do.
Alright, Silver's
One
next.
HP.
Alright,
So-
Nearly halfway.
that's a success?
Yeah. Oh, that's a success?
Yeah.
Alright, so we got 2 successes.
Alright, so
Only 2.
courtyard's a no-go then. Courtyard's definitely a no-go then.
It's a no-go, but 2 of the party members are already
Don't
there.
spend the party.
Too late. Is Dante still next to me?
Dante is at the rudder.
Alright. Okay.
Sorry, can I just say, because I've seen Bjorn in the past do use like thunder step and stuff like that, so even though he is falling down, can I ascertain that he could still get back up to us if he
Yeah.
needed to?
No.
Alright, cool. So I'm gonna yell out for us to come back this way.
Okay.
This is gonna get messy.
Yeah.
I don't have any roll through this one. So sorry.
Dante. It's like back in the arena, right? Surrounded by all fronts. You remember what we did then?
I mean, we fought Captain, but back in the arena there weren't motherfuckers throwing green balls at us. Why are you still standing there, Captain?
Come on, Dante. Get a grip. I'll lead the front. Defensive formations. You guard the left. Griffith. And I'll just cast Griffith out to the right.
Mm-hmm.
You get the right. And I'm gonna charge forward with my axe, with my great sword. And how far is that guy?
80 feet from you.
80 feet.
Remember, you're exhausted as well.
5 feet of penalty, is that? Okay. Okay. I'm going to charge at him,
Mm-hmm.
and I cannot reach him. Alright. 80 feet. So 2. Okay, I'm going to
I can't reach the internet right now. Check your modem or router connections and try again.
Okay.
I'm going to charge at him
Yep.
and then summon Griffith 30 feet ahead.
Mm-hmm.
And then Griffith is going to go to an additional 30 feet.
Yep.
And he's going to make an attack on me.
Nice.
Reach.
Go ahead.
Getting an 11 for the first hit.
And second attack.
Is that a... Oh, it's 14. 14 plus 9. That is 23.
The first attack, the lich steps back from, and then feigning on an overhead strike, Griffith comes around and runs the sword through him, pinning him up against the door. Success.
Nice.
Nice. Hell yeah. Oh, you marking it? Nice.
Alright, Jayce.
Oh, back to me. Damn.
You're free falling through the air before Featherfall activates, just a split second after you're falling. And as you right your body landing on your feet, you've landed right behind the 2 knights.
Oh no.
Oh no!
I thought he was landing... Sorry, I got that situation wrong. I thought it was going inside.
As you land and kind of freeze there for a second, you can take your time.
Oh shit.
Okay. Does Jay see any movement or like recognition that he's there?
Not as of yet.
Is anyone have
The feather fall has dampened your fall and the sound of you
So I
touching
need to
ground.
draw it out so I
Okay.
can don't understand.
Jace is gonna try and use his stealth. I'm assuming that there's like pillars and stuff here, right?
There is, yeah, yep.
Okay, so using the surrounding terrain, he wants to try and use his stealth to try and sneak past without waking the golems. Again.
Okay. There is enough pillars at the start here for you to stealth past them and then maybe move to the edge of the stairs where there's a low wall. And then probably jump over that and hang on that and move down.
Okay. Yep.
So give me a stealth roll.
Let's go.
Come on.
19?
You take a few ginger steps towards one of the pillars, and with your back against it, the only thing separating you is this pillar, as the other one is the two knights are still knee down and head on the hilt of their sword. Take a second to steel yourself before you run in a low crouch, and as you like parkour over it, you flip around in the air and land with your nails on the edge of it. You see this from where you're falling.
Where do you parkour around, sorry?
The can I have
Yeah, can we draw it? I'm having trouble.
Alright, so gallery. Painted man. This is where you guys exited from the window. This is where the statue and the elevator would be. This is where the lich is. Out here, rooftops to lower levels will lead to the courtyard, where there's night, stairs, and a low wall on the side of these stairs.
Oh, yeah.
Jayce has fallen over, gone behind this,
That's where we went through.
and then gone behind this, jumped over, and is now hanging, making his way across.
He's going through. Could you just, write everyone's like first letter just so I know where everyone's at? Because I'm.
So you're here, Father Bellador and
Dario and Drea.
They're outside.
they're outside on top of the roof at the window, and then Björn, free falling still, and Jayce.
Okay.
And Dante is obviously still down here.
Yeah. Okay.
This low wall that Jayce has jumped over.
Yeah.
What's past that? It's this village that surrounds it.
Pass that down the stairs. Yeah,
Or if he was to fall off this wall, where does he end up?
down into the ravine below where
The graveyard
you
and
guys
stuff.
were. Where
Oh.
basically crossed over the tracks. Remember how I
Oh, I
crossed
see.
over the tracks and there was a gap?
Mhm.
This kind of
But this
courtyard is
within the
built.
walls.
Yeah, it's within the walls and it's built over this massive kind of crack in the earth where where fresh water's flowing.
So it was Jace's success.
Just was a success.
Let's
No,
go.
but-
Yep.
Don't slip.
So that's 5 successes.
Jace just whispering to himself, if I fucking die now.
So is it too late? Are we going through the courtyard? Or is it too late?
Jace's?
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Okay.
guess so.
Yeah, fuck it.
Who's next?
Bjorn. Yeah, so I've just incited and yelled it out, but I don't know what everyone's doing.
I mean, I guess you could be allowed it's too late.
I think it is too late.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna I land.
You do.
I assume pretty much where Jayce landed.
Correct.
Alright, I'll I can't do stealth because he has stealth.
You can, he can't do it again.
I gotcha. Do I also go unnoticed when I land?
Yeah, with further fall you will. But as soon as you move, you'll have to do something, whether it's stealth or something else.
Alright.
Do we all have Featherfall, did you say?
Yeah, cast it on everyone except for
Osiris.
Secret Flow. I'll just before I even land, I'll disappear and reappear on the wall. I'll use my sister.
Okay, yep, so same as Jayce.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
see where he goes as I'm
Yeah.
falling,
Yeah.
and I'll just misty step onto the wall.
Okay.
And just walk.
Walk on the wall.
Yeah.
If you walk on the wall, you'll be seen. Like once you.
If I hit the mob,
And the
mob
knights.
and the knights. So the wall,
Alright.
like imagine it as a fence that frames this kind of courtyard.
Oh,
If
okay,
you're walking down here and down the stairs, you might as well just walk down the stairs.
alright, so I'll land on the wall.
Yeah.
And then I'll
Jump down and
follow suit.
Yep. All right. Give me an acrobatics check.
Can I ask, before this all started, were we drained of spells? Were we all spells available, or how it was since last week?
How it was since last week.
Okay, I have to use a level 3 to look.
Actually, no. You can just do that, but it won't be a successful pass. Okay.
I'll stick with Jessica.
All right. Who's next?
Daria.
And so if I jump off here, I won't take damage because of Featherfall.
Correct.
Alright. So I guess that's the way we're going. Dario,
It is now.
he's going to grab the machine that Haruka uses that I made for him.
Nice.
But he's going to crank it further than past it where it normally goes. And he's going to cast invisibility.
Nice.
Dang.
And then Dario will just jump off and still like be cautious.
Yeah.
And he'll follow the inside of the fence.
Okay.
Wait, sorry, before you do, is there any way you can help Silver? Because if I remember, Silver and Dante are still in the building.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if anyone can do anything for him.
Oh yeah, I couldn't cast on Dante. What about that? I can only do 5 people.
Oh, you could.
It's up to you, but there's
1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and yourself.
There's not much I can really do.
Yeah.
Because you're attacking the.
Yeah, well,
Can you like tie the rope to an arrow, shoot it back
situation's changed.
No, or the rubber had burnt out.
It just
Just the bottom where it exploded, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. So you lost 3 meters of it, but there's still plenty more to then throw back down and do whatever you want.
Yeah, if I can do that, can I tie it to an arrow? Stand on the end, shoot it. So instead of it just pulling the arrow in, pulling the rope in, when it hits the link, it just drops.
Yeah.
And then
So
I'll
he
tie
gets
it.
down on the rope. So yeah. Yep. All right. Go ahead and. Were you saying something?
Yes, sorry. I don't want to confuse things, but I totally forgot about Dante. If I hadn't cast it on myself, and I did exactly what I did there, with the teleportation before I hit the ground, would that still be okay? And I'll just say that the 5th person I did was Dante?
Yeah. That's
Is that?
fine.
Sorry, I totally forgot about him.
Yep. That's all right. Make an attack roll for me.
Sorry, where are you shooting the arrow?
Just into the room. Yeah.
Into the.
17.
You shoot it through the room and give it enough length to fly enough into the room before you step or you grab the rope or whatever you want to do. Pulling the arrow back, the rope going stuck and falling into the room. And there's enough length on the other side for you to hold or for you and Fire Belt to pull to make it tight enough for them to climb up. Yeah, that's success.
Yes.
And because I can't attack while I'm invisible, otherwise it wears off, can I, at the end of my turn, once like Silver gets through, I'll ready it?
Yep. Yep. Easy. All right. Who's next?
Drea.
Okay, now with Featherfall, will my situation be the same if I fall behind them?
Yes. Yep.
Okay. Can I use survival with all my time, obviously trying to hide, to slow my breathing, be quiet on my steps, to stay hidden, and do the same thing, get to that wall.
Yeah. Okay.
To allow me to use survival.
Because you have the stealth ability, it would still go off your stealth, right? Because that's like, even though it is a survival thing, you have a particular skill that is exactly what you're doing.
Can I use survival?
But
If
she's
you can-
surviving,
If
man.
you can explain to me in a different way that isn't quite like stealthing, you could use it.
Okay. I can't stay alive.
The DM's like, technically, it's stealth.
Technically, I only have +1 on stealth.
Can I give her a word of wisdom from a survival expert like Daria? Give her bardic inspiration.
Survive by using
You
stealth, Freya.
Not survival.
I'll use stealth.
Yeah, if that's what you want to do, it'd be a stealth check.
Oh, you can save it if you want.
And I'll be using it.
How many of those do you have left?
Oh, okay. So
I barely used
60.
16 years pass.
Ooh, alhamdulillah.
You make it onto your feet, and as you quickly, like a cat or some other kind of stealthy animal, or even yourself, you have been running for quite a while, hiding from beastmen in the forest and things like that. You can easily make it to the edge, flip yourself around, and join your brother and Jayce.
Okay. What is the plan?
They told me to me.
What is the plan? Are we just gonna hang here?
Figure it out.
Where?
Away from here.
Very discreet.
Guys, it's
Alright.
a lot scarier when you're actually alive.
Who's next?
That would be me. Alright, so assessing these situations, seeing the necrotic damage and dead people and people killing themselves again, Father Bell is gonna. I want to do this as a medicine thing if I can. Like the medicine skill for a skill check, but I want to cast Aura of Life. So it's a life-preserving energy that radiates from me in an aura of 30 feet, lasts for 10 minutes, until the spell ends. It moves with me, and is centered on me. Each non-hostile creature in the aura, including myself, has resistance to necrotic damage, and its hit point maximum can't be reduced. In addition, a non-hostile living creature regains 1 hit point at the start of the turn if it hits 0 hit points.
Cool. Okay.
So a hit point maximum can't be reduced? What do you
Yeah,
mean?
so your HP maximum can't be permanently reduced.
Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
So that's a spell?
It's a spell, but I want to, from a check perspective, I want to see if I can do it as a medicine check.
You
A
can,
medicine.
you can just do it as a spell if you like, without, because it's not going to contribute really to you guys getting free. It's going to assist you guys, but it's not really progressing you guys getting out. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So you can just do the spell if you like, and take neither success nor failure.
Okay, is that all I'd be able to do on my turn?
Is it a full action?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Aside from moving and.
Okay. In that case, instead, would I have enough time to fly down to pick up Dante, being that he's, I'm assuming, relatively light, and try and help guide him back up, seeing that we're going the other way?
Yeah.
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 Alright, I want to try and do that.
Alright, make an arcane check for me.
What?
Okay.
Yeah. Oh no, a strength check, sorry.
Oh, that's cool. You want some?
Strength check. Just a straight strength
Nice.
check.
Yeah.
Got this, Osiris. Pick that kitty up.
Hey.
You drop it.
Oh no.
Oh, shit.
Anybody inspiration?
Can I give it a go?
They really gave one out.
Oh, yeah,
He does
yeah,
have
yeah.
featherfall though.
Oh, yeah.
Um, You fly down, picking up Dante, and you pick him up just as he's hyping himself up to move into combat with Silver. And as you go down to pick him up, unaware of what you're doing, he freaks out, turning around, and in his cat-like form, twists in your arms, falling back down on the more. Not really injuring himself, but it's more like he's just tripped
Failed.
himself
Give
up.
up,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah. So that's a fail.
that is a fail.
Oh shit!
It's okay.
Alright.
Scylla.
How far away is the window?
From you now, it'd be 130 feet.
Fuck.
Is it painted? Men's still painting? I'm not in the room.
Men's.
I can't
Do I
see.
hear more people coming, or
You can.
from which? Is there only one door they're coming from?
One door leading into this room. Yeah.
The lanterns, are they still warpstone?
In this room, no, they're not.
What are they? Just
Just standard oil lamps.
how far away is the closest oil lamp?
You could reach it within 30 feet.
Okay. Because it's going to take me multiple turns to get to that window. I think I'm going to go to the oil lamp or sprint at it and throw it at the door that the people are approaching from.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully that will slow them down. If I get away from Griffith too much, he kind of dissipates from 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
So can I use, would that be an action to do the oil lamp?
It's quick enough for you to do it as a bonus action.
Okay. And for my action, so I don't want to move too far off this leech, I'll get Griffith to see if he can attack him again.
Okay. Just before you take a turn, just after Dre's turn, you see the leech is going to reach out and make an attack against Griffith first.
Okay.
Getting a. Oh no, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw for him.
Yeah. Just
Does he
with-
use your stats or?
He uses my stats, but
Alright, we just got
'cause it's
AC
an
then.
echo.
18 against AC.
Yeah, 18.
Alright. He reaches out and blasts straight to his chest a blast of necrotic energy. 1 HP.
Yeah.
So, and as he does, he dissipates in a cloud of green energy. And as he kind of comes off on the door, not really bothered by the wound, you see him laughing as he, with a scooping motion, raises his hand, and you hear movement behind you.
Oh no.
Oh damn.
Turn around to see Skrillex
No.
No.
shambling off the ground, shambling off the dais.
What?
Before turning to look at you with glowing green eyes.
Oh, that's just cruel.
That could have been Jayce.
You can take a turn now.
What a fair rat.
Okay. Well, that changes things.
It's nice knowing you all.
Alright. How
Keep in
close
mind
is-
the room is like 60 feet across, right? So you can 60 feet wide. So there's plenty of room for you to make it past the dais without provoking like an opportunity attack or anything like that. If you did want to run,
Okay. Well, how far away is the Skaven from me?
he would be. You move 30. You were in the middle of the room, so it's 30 feet away from you.
He has a name.
It's not escape.
I don't know it though.
Yeah.
She's just a Skaven to me. And is he behind me or
He's
is he?
behind you.
Okay, I'm
he's
gonna.
He's just risen up on the dice from where Bjorn put him.
All right, then I'm
Is
just
he
gonna.
looking for his bag of holding?
Here's my treasure.
Did you steal from Skrillex?
All right, then I'm just gonna bolt at the door 50 feet.
All right. Go ahead and as you insert yourself, I need you to make a athletics check for me.
Let's go see what. See what?
Oh, that's a 3. That's 11.
11. As
Oh,
you,
sorry, 12.
Okay. As you begin running, you make it about 30 feet around and through the multiple corpses that are strewed across the floor. And as one is still on the edge of dying, dragging itself on the floor, hearing you coming, it turns around and with its last energy reaches out and grabs your ankle, throwing you to the ground. That's a fail.
Oh shit.
Shit, dog.
You and Dante are now both on the ground, and you're
What do I have?
I was just gonna say, his trip was softened by metaphor.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
Who's next?
Top of the round, Jayce.
Shit.
Sorry, I'll use Griffith, the bonus action to summon him 30 feet in front of me.
Okay.
You used the bonus action to do it later.
No, you didn't have one.
Well,
You did you do that action or you didn't?
no,
Yeah.
it all changed.
Alright, so at the start of my turn, we're still on this wall, right?
Yeah.
And then there's ground down here on the side of the stairs.
Correct.
When Jayce fought these guys before, did he see that they had eyes?
Did you see that they had
Yeah,
eyes?
because he smashed that one in the helmet. Like he wants to discern how they sense people. Like
Yeah.
Is
they
it-
have eyes.
okay, so they're like living sort of thing, or
They are living now. Yeah.
yeah. So. Alright team, what's the plan? We're running out of wall here.
You guys are on the angled bit now of where the stairs start
And there's-
going down.
And there's just still emptiness underneath us.
You're crossing onto solid land now underneath you.
So
It would be still a bit of a fall from this height. You guys would.
no further.
Oh yeah, correct. Yeah. You would
Um, if we were to drop down to were we like on the edge of the town village? Like, can we like stay near the walls?
You can stay near the
Do you know what I
yeah. If you guys remember, the houses are built to the edge of the mountains. There is a small path around them, but there was villages scattered everywhere. Again, while most are currently halfway up the stairs, probably crossing you guys at the moment, there is still plenty of villagers around, either killing themselves or just some kind of bad grief.
I think we need an illusion to distract the rest of them.
Mm-hmm.
Make them think we're there. We're where they are.
I was thinking, what if we try and lure them into the rest of the people?
Into the rest of the people.
Yeah, all the crazy people down there. We lure the giant people into the small people. Yeah?
To chase us?
Yeah.
I'm confused for sure.
Thanks, team. Alright, Jayce is gonna pull himself up. He's going to. So the people, they're coming up the stairs, right?
Yeah.
So they're pretty much.
Crossing past with you guys right now.
And they're pretty
We
much.
wait for them?
Oh, okay, so they're crossing past with us.
Yeah, like they're going up the stairs. You guys are on the incline of the wall. They're going up. You guys are shimmying down the wall.
Yes, they're going past us. I'm not really
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I thought that
But
was.
again, not
similar.
all of them.
Okay.
But a large majority are currently in a frenzied mob.
Okay.
Stick together, move as a group.
Alright. Roger that. I'm going to use perception to try and discern the safest route through the village. Obviously, there's the side path, but I want to discern what obstacles we're going to encounter along the way and see if there's any sort of, I guess, side roads and things like that we can sort of weave through
Okay.
to avoid any of them.
Alright, go ahead.
14?
You drop down off the. Did you want to drop down?
Yep.
Onto the ground. You drop down off the ground, and as you land, on the right side of the wall, you can obviously see to the left is the mountains and eventually the houses. To the right, looking where you would expect to see a solid slab wall of masonry, you actually see an archway. And at first, it just looks like a storm, like a stormway for water to flow under. but you realise in the middle, where it does meet, there is in fact a tunnel
Is this under the stairs?
under the stairs. Yeah, obviously designed to carry the water that drips off or rains off here underneath it and through the tunnel, dispersing it somewhere further down.
Sewers?
You've been worse places.
Oh shit, these places stink. What the fuck? Come on!
It's your turn. We can't do anything.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, that is a pass. How many are you guys up to?
8.
That is 8. All right, you 3 from this point onward can make it, follow this tunnel and see where it leads, but are now out of sight and have successfully passed.
Well done.
For Dario, Fadbel, Silva, and Dante, we now go into free play.
Can I usher them in and just wait?
If you wish.
Yeah, Jayce is gonna wait as well.
Yeah.
Well, I guess.
We'll just
Yeah,
go.
we find the exit and then we
Stay.
wait for our friends.
Okay.
And they go ready to jump back if we need.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's the next person from this group?
Beyond.
No, from your.
Oh, Dario.
Did you want to do anything? Or are you guys just gonna wait here?
Well, from where I am, can I see the window that we jumped down on?
You can't. With these stairs towering quite a bit above you guys.
While I was on the wall, Ted, before I joined.
On the wall, if you lift your head up and peek, you could, but that would possibly make you call. You'd like have to lift yourself up off the wall, or at least your head off the wall to look.
There's no way to actually see that.
Yeah.
Alright, in the tunnel, I'm gonna message Dario.
Okay.
Are you coming? Have you jumped out the window?
I'm trying to get it. Sorry.
We found a tunnel under the stairs. I can't say much in the message, I think. What do you tell me?
We'll be there shortly. Trying to get Dante and Silva.
We'll come back if you need.
We'll let you know.
Alright.
Dario.
Okay, so who's closest to the road?
5 bundle.
And then how far's Dante and Silva?
Dante would be about 5 feet from Father Bellador. Silva would be from he would be over 100 feet, probably like 130 feet.
So that 50 feet, did I make it before I fell?
Oh no, you moved 30 feet. So you moved 30 feet and then
And
you
then I
fell.
tripped. Okay.
Yes, 130 feet.
Can I kind of like pick up the rope and like just whip it so like it kind of moves a bit closer towards Dante? If possible.
You can if you wish. You're out of skill challenge now. For you guys, there's no more passes or fails. It's just role play now. Sorry, if you like, yeah, you can do whatever you like.
Because I just need him to grab it and then I'm just gonna like pull the rope.
All right. As you drop Dante, he turns around, notices it's you, and then starts trying to hand signal to you. What are you doing?
What's the hand signal?
Because
He thinks he can't speak.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
That's right.
As you start flicking the rope.
And I'll call out.
Hey, Mr. Dario! Why is your friend flying?
Just grab the rope! Just completely ignore it.
He turns to you, grabs the rope, and like holds it up to you to grab it.
Please.
Hey.
Don't say a word.
What if you do say the word? Make it like boogie boogie boogie.
Are we out of
Well,
the
go.
tunnel or
Yeah,
something?
yeah.
Alright. Look, Father Bell is just going to take a moment, like, sensing Sigma and seeing what happened here and being quite a big miracle. he's actually gonna look for Sigma for guidance out of this situation. You know, he's, you know, clearly he's here, clearly he can hear him, clearly his presence is known here, and he feels like, you know, this can't be all for naught, and he wouldn't have shown himself here in a time like this for it all to go to shits now. You know, and with full faith and belief, he's gonna pray deeply within himself to get some guidance from Sigma as to what the plan was here.
Okay.
As he sort of stands between Dante and between Silver, running and tripping out the door and not knowing how to get them both out of this situation.
Okay. Are you casting anything, or?
He's just going to do a religious check. Well, I mean, we're not doing checks, but yeah.
Okay. Alright, go ahead and make a religious check for me.
Or unless I...
I thought that's what that.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Oh my god, how like secret is it?
Dang.
What can he do?
Hear a voice in your head. Jump out the fucking window. Love Sigma.
XOXO. Sigma girl.
4.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Oh
wait.
no.
What is this?
Can I use Bardic?
No,
You ready? What does this mean?
What's
I
happening?
don't know.
Nice.
Damn.
Yeah, damn.
Okay.
What's happening?
What is that?
You hear
The dark side.
the footsteps coming up the stairs as more and more start to pour into the room. You see Skrillex get up from where he is, and as he picks up the dagger that's fallen off him, he starts menacingly making his way over to Silver.
To Father Bell, this is all happening in slow motion as he...
Correct. You see Dante waving the rope in front of you, oblivious of the chaos that's happening behind him, or the fact that you can speak and understand and can hear. And as you feel the warmth on your back, you turn around looking up at the window, and silhouetted there you see Dario. Behind him, through the rolling thunder, a beam of light cracks through.
Oh, no, this is... That's awesome.
Right?
You don't know where your friends are or where the rest of the party is. All that you do know is wherever they are, it's probably in grave danger. Without a way of getting out the window fast enough before the rest of the troop pours in and getting everyone to their feet and out, and with no chance of fighting through and getting out and making your way through the mansion, you turn to the only thing, not out of hope, but out of confidence that he'll give you a way out.
Yeah.
Dario becomes more and more of a silhouette as the light gets brighter and brighter, almost pushing back the rolling thunder and the darkness around you. You can see the thunder angry at the light. And as a large-ditch savage attempt, you see it pour all its malice and energy towards the manor. The necrotic damage that it's flinging at you would not only kill you all, but destroy the whole mansion. Something that it would only do if it's desperate enough to not lose you. And although losing the mansion would be a big hit, at least it confirms that you guys are done. As it rolls in slow motion, and Dante slowly makes his way around you, and he's going, "Oh, around." You smile up. Darrow, you see Father Beldor looking past you, smiling at the sky. To you, all you can hear is the growing thunder and the sureness of your doom coming in. To you guys, the place is getting darker and darker underneath the tunnel, to the point where it's pitch black as it rolls in. And as darkness surrounds everyone, as this energy crushes over the mountains like a wave and pours itself in, you hear screams of those caught in it. And as it floods into the tunnels, making its way towards you, like a thick, dark green gaseous form rushing towards you, angry. You guys are there pulling out your swords. Bjorn, you've grabbed Drea, throwing her into the tunnel as you put your body between her and the gas flying towards you. The only person seeing light is you. It beams down at you, breaking through all the chaos. And as it blinds you, you close your eyes and you smile. You guys all open your eyes. In a group, together, in a circle. At at the ruined church of Sigma, the last salvation.
Oh shit.
Is that where,
Riley.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
what the fudge?
That's where we'll take a quick break.
Damn! You got it?
We'll be back in 15 minutes, guys.
On your first
To continue our story. Thank you.
On your first attempt.
Holy
That's
shit, I love
crazy.
this game. I love the dice when they do it.
Welcome back. It takes a moment for you to adjust and relax to your surroundings. The tenseness that was built up just a split second ago has been brought here with you. And most of you, with your weapons drawn or weapons getting drawn, take a moment in confusion to look around, realize where you are, and slowly relax after a few seconds pass without any immediate danger. It's dark, and as the rain pitters down on top of the ruined roof, you see Father Bell already at the statue kneeling. And as the water drips over the moss and over the statue, slowly soaking Father Bellador. You're not sure what happened, but you all understand it had something to do with Father Bellador. Thunder rumbles up ahead, overhead, somewhere in the distance. And you guys feel, or Jayce, you for the first time in a long time, feel the bitter bite of the cold wind as it cuts through your clothes, chilling you to the bone.
I'm cold. I'm so cold. This is great. This day just keeps getting better and better. We're all alive, and we all got out. And I'm cold. I think it's called some tea. Tea? We'll have some tea. Excuse me for a second. And Jayce is gonna go over to Father Bell. And he's just gonna sort of stand and watch him for a sec. Hey, Pops. So, what you doing?
He's gonna turn to Jayce, still kneeling, smile across his face, and he's gonna take Jayce's hand in his 2 hands. You, young blood, are a true miracle. Blessing. I know not why. But Sigma loves you. I'm gonna get up slowly and we left Sergeant Riley's necklace here on the statue. I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna put it around Jayce's neck. The light loves you, Jayce.
Yeah. It's real, man. So, yeah, I was just thinking, could you, show me how to do the praying thing?
Smile at you, I just signaled to the altar for you to take a knee next to me.
Alright. Just gonna sit down. Do I close my eyes? I feel like I should close my eyes.
Feel it, Jayce. I'm gonna turn to the rest of the party. Prince Dario. Lord Ulfin. Maybe set up camp. I'm going to turn to Dante. And
Aren't
T
we still
sounds
in
great.
territory?
We are in the presence of Sigma, my lord. Take comfort. And I'm going to turn and kneel next to Jayce.
You both kneel or sit on the rough, wet stone underneath. It chills you both, but the presence of comfort is too overwhelming for you guys to be bothered by it. Jayce, for you, it's more kind of anticipation. Dante begins going around collecting whatever dry firewood he can find around.
Despite Sigma's presence, I'll still go around and start setting down the runes for my tiny hut.
Okay.
And as I make around, something catches my eye, and when I finish, I want to go to it within the church.
Okay.
If you want me to do that now, or
What are the rest of you guys doing? And I'll come back to you.
When, what's her name? Riley's wife gave birth. Did she leave anything behind? Like, is there blood and stuff on the floor?
There is.
Riley's just gonna sit in a corner, trying to avoid looking at it.
You find a corner that's fairly well sheltered by a piece of roof, and sinking into it, still trying to understand what's happening, you observe the group from afar while Bjorn works on his dome. Dante collects firewood, and you try to put as much wall between you and where Sergeant Riley's wife was.
After a few minutes, I'm also going to just start collecting ingredients from my bag to make a balm. Just a healing balm.
Okay.
Distract myself.
Silver?
Just gonna observe the scene, the scenery. First for a couple of minutes. Jayce and Cyrus trying to almost in like in disbelief that like this Sigma entity could actually be a real thing. Back at Araby, his name wasn't really known, right? Is that right?
Correct.
Yeah. And now I've seen some stuff that can't be done by magic alone. After that, I think he's going to notice that Drea is by herself. Looks like she's trying to distract herself, and he's going to approach her.
Okay. You kind of bend yourself underneath a cave part of the roof and come into like a secluded bit where Drea is. And she starts pulling out ingredients and pulls out a knife and starts processing some ingredients and working the balm.
Just gonna look at her face. Assess how bad the damage is.
It's it'll heal with a bit more magic. It definitely looks bad at the moment.
I am for one. I'm sorry. The things got so out of hand. How's your face?
Dre's just gonna look at you and raise an eyebrow. How does it look?
It looks pretty fucked up, to be honest.
It feels pretty fucked up, to be honest.
You know, Dario really fought for you. That guy cares much deeply. I had a friend once that I cared very deeply for too. Yeah, he's no longer a part of this world. Not quite. But as he left, he also left me a parting gift. So this hand is actually his. And he left me a gift with it. If you allow me, maybe his gift can somehow help you in your face.
What happened to your arm?
One day I'll tell you my story.
What if I want to know now?
Okay. What do you want to know?
What happened to your arm, Silver? How did you stitch someone else's arm on there?
I did.
What the hell is your deal? Why was your head at the desk?
I don't truly know that. But I'll answer one question for you. We're in a mercenary group. And we're at the top of our game. There's a rivalry that we had with the best of the best, just like us. We got had swords and they got ambushed. And that can't be, we thought. So we went to go investigate. And shit went bad. Long story short, we were captured. Truth of the Lion was the only ones left alive. Do I remember some of this?
You remember what Dante relayed to you, sorry.
Did Dante mention this?
He mentioned the fact that after you guys were chased out by your own group, obviously wanting to sell the knowledge after they found out that he had the map of Assurin on his back, wanting to sell that knowledge, you guys broke away and eventually were found again in the temple. And when they went to breach the temple, unfortunately you guys were in the wrong place at the wrong time, and the explosion shredded Griffith and ripped off one of your arms.
Okay. Yeah. And that's all I remember.
That was the gist of what he relayed to you, yeah.
He lives. I say, ending my spell.
The rain suddenly cuts off from you guys, and the cold, bitter air subsides and is replaced with an ambient, warm feeling that begins flooding into the dome.
Your friend. He lives. I say,
Good shit. What?
Wait. You saying that to me? As I say it in Griffith's voice.
Silver's voice? Griffith's voice?
Yeah, I mean Silver's voice. Yeah, as in like, yeah. What do you... Sorry, who lives?
The one you call to for help from time to time. He lives.
As in living and breathing.
Generally, that's what living means.
I think I've gone a little bit fucking mad then. Think for a second, for a moment. Have I been talking to myself?
It could well be.
No.
I mean, as far as you know, he's dead. And the conversations you have had have been with your friend.
That's
You
impossible.
have his arm on you. How could that be true? Where did Björn get this information from?
I don't believe you. That's impossible, Bjorn. You don't even know him. How do you know if he lives or not?
Have you ever asked him?
Have I asked him?
Don't take my
I've
word.
seen him.
Take his.
I'm going to try to see if Griffith is present there.
And I'm gonna walk past. To think I caught my eye, but you can get back to me if you want.
You can seclude yourself if you want. This is something that you need a bit of quiet for. Perhaps a little bit of meditation and see if there's a response.
Right. Before I do that.
Yep.
If Dre allows me.
Yep.
I'm going to take my right arm and place it on Dre's face. And you try to mimic what I've seen Griffith do in the past, and I want to cast Palm of Peace.
Awesome. What is that do? Huh?
Sorry, Dre won't let him.
Okay.
Oh no.
It's been a long day, Silver. Take your strength. Plus, doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right? Well, Jayce should wish he tried harder to kill me.
You're right. You know, I always thought that a girl looks more pretty with scars. Defines a character. Now I go find a place.
Okay.
Damn, Silver call me pretty, guys.
What is Dario doing before we get to Bjorn? Your friend's dead now.
What? You killed? Is he alive? Is he dead?
Dario will actually go up next to Jayce, join them in prayer. He'll put his hand on Jayce's shoulder as he sits down, but he'll kind of give them space because he notices there's a moment going on.
Yeah.
He's participating in the prayer, but
How is Dario feeling towards Jayce right now? You know, it's been, well, really probably half an hour since you just ran him through. He's come back to life. He's told you that was the best thing that ever happened to him, hugged you, and then you guys tried to escape and now you've appeared here.
Dario's conflicted because he knows that like he was in a battle, and in sense of a battle, you know, like that was mission accomplished. Like, but that was his friend, so he regretted it. But Jayce's reaction gave him some sort of ease, so he's just conflicted with that.
Is there any guilt that you're feeling or any shame at perhaps losing your temper and doing what you did?
There's guilt that he went through with it, but there's also guilt because he knew it was the right thing to do, and he feels guilty that he put back in that situation. He did the same thing.
Okay. Bjorn,
You did your Prince story.
Dario gingerly places a hand on your shoulder and kind of takes a knee next to you guys, just a little bit behind you guys. On the topic of that, how does Jayce feel?
Alive.
Doesn't care?
That Dario stabbed him? Nope.
No animosity or anything.
Nope.
Okay.
In Jayce's eyes, he's alive. That's all that matters.
Nice.
He's gonna go see his parents. That's all that matters to him.
Okay. What caught your eye, Bjorn?
So can I just say something before we go to
Yeah.
Beyond's? So Father Bell is like eternally grateful. Like this isn't a small thing that just happened from Sigma's perspective, and he doesn't even know where or how to start showing his gratitude, or not that he ever lost his faith, but his renewed belief that without shadow of a doubt this is the right path he's been on his whole life.
His whole life?
In order to show his appreciation, he's actually going to stay here in prayer for 24 hours.
God damn.
He's going to start casting a spell called Hallow.
Okay.
24
So,
What that shit?
just so you know, it goes for 24 hours. I've got to do it over. You got to touch a point and infuse, the point being the statue of Sigma, and you infuse the area around it with holy power. The area can have a radius of 60 feet, and it fails if there is already an aura there of this sort. Firstly, celestials, elementals, fays, fiends, and undead can't enter the area.
Lucky you're alive.
Yeah.
Nor can such creatures charm, frighten, or possess creatures within it.
Oh, that is so cool.
That's sick.
Any creatures charmed, frightened, or possessed by such a creature is no longer charmed, frightened, or possessed upon entering the area.
Oh,
That's
that's so cool.
You
Especially
can-
for this place.
You can exclude one or more of the types of creatures from the effect. I'll exclude celestials.
Okay.
nice.
Is it cool? It's called the Sanctuary, is it?
Yeah, it's perfect.
So that's firstly. Secondly, you can bind an extra effect to the area. There's a whole list, but
What the frick?
there's other-
It takes 24 hours to cast.
yeah. So what I'm gonna the second ability I'm gonna imbue it with is Everlasting Rest. Dead bodies interred in the area can't be turned into undead. So dead bodies buried in this area can't be turned undead.
That's
so cool.
He has thought of everything.
The spell lasts until it's dispelled.
That is
Oh
wicked.
shit.
Wow.
I don't know where the inspiration coins are, but that is
That's
wicked.
actual
that is,
perfect.
That is. Oh, cool. Yep.
Awesome. Thanks.
Like the place, the name,
Yeah,
and
timing.
the area that it's in as well. Is and the timing and the
Yeah.
fact it takes 24 hours after what just happened.
Yeah.
That is wicked.
Was Captain Riley's body buried here?
No.
No, he was buried at the
Yeah.
first-
So, yeah, so that will
Yeah, you
affect
guys just
a
get
60-foot radius
Oh,
around
wow.
the statue of Sigma.
Yeah.
I just gave her a compliment, man. That's all I did.
Now, just do. We'll do one check now of Constitution, just because obviously you haven't rested, just to see if you take any exhaustion.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll do another one at 12 hours. No,
Yeah.
8, 16, 20. We'll do one every 8 hours. So do one now, see if you take a point in exhaustion. It won't break the spell or anything, but just
Yeah.
see how exhausted you are by the end of it.
So 10 plus passes.
Yeah.
9 plus on my constitution.
So anything but a 1.
Yeah.
Sigma sustains me through the prayer.
That's wicked. That's so cool.
You dive savage.
Alright.
Sigma's there feeding me.
I feel like Azra would.
Yeah, that's so true.
Yeah.
Will I bit? Alright. What caught my eye, so I'm actually going to walk up to the opposite part of the church ruins, upon a wall that's still mostly standing, where upon it is a mural painted by none other than Jayce. And I'm going to walk up to it. Keep in mind the whole time, so Bjorn is still topless, shredded, scarred to shit. Even like he doesn't even have complete pants. He's really wearing rags. And wherever he goes, by his side floats Balder's sword. And go up to it, and it still would be with that odd pale white flame because I didn't spell this. I'm gonna look at the mural and it just seems so long ago that I asked Jayce to paint what he saw me as. What was it again?
It was a lion.
Okay. I don't know if I can ask you this, but looking at that after so much time, does that feel familiar to me? Does that feel? How does that feel to me? Can I ask you that? Or ask you that? Or is it really based on me?
I would say that it feels like, first of all, it feels meaningless. There was a time where something like this would have pleased you. But you've been gone for so long. And in that time, maybe, well, unintentionally, you killed and buried a part of yourself that had to die for you to make it through the ordeal you were through. I don't know if this is true or not, but for me, to Björn, it would feel insignificant. It would feel like a lifetime ago you would have resonated with it. But now it feels hollow. And as that thought crosses your mind, you finally feel like you understand your father. Or at least a part. He never was fazed by his deeds or the glory that he'd done, and as Björn always strived for to be recognized and to have murals of himself, or things of himself that people would look at and be, it would associate that with him. Your father was always unbothered by that, or even sometimes disliked it. You never truly understood why, but now you realize that the journey itself and the experience could never truly be reflected. That's my thoughts anyway.
Yeah. Thank you. I really like to explain that. I think when this was first painted, Johan got to see what potentially somebody else saw him as, and even at the time, it did not feel like it was true or deserved, but it was something, an expectation to try and live up to. But yeah, no longer does it. I'm gonna open up Skrillex's bag of holding. And I'm just gonna tip it out of the floor or pull out item by item, and I want to find something that I could leave here for Skrillex.
It's a mission.
The dead bodies are blessed as soon as they come out of the bag. Oh wait, it has been 24 hours now.
You pull out weapons, broken spears, quivers of arrows, bits of rusty armor, what you just assume to be bowls of mud that he stuffed in there for whatever reason. You do find which perhaps makes you chuckle a little bit, a map of the whole manor. Multiple exits, locations and exits.
Of course I was in there.
Hidden secrets. Areas that detail hidden possessions of Heimlich.
This is the one you couldn't remember what he did with it. Oh my gosh, of course
It's not rat though.
That's hilarious.
You also find a a pair of odd-looking daggers. One is made out of sharpened bone, the other steel, and they have enough features linking them that it clearly looks like a pair. With a quick glance over and a quick arcana check, you determine they are magical weapons, magical daggers.
Oh damn.
You find in there 583 silver, copper, and gold pieces combined.
Coming to a total value of 500.
Total value, yeah.
Wow.
You also find. Roll a d6 for me.
D6?
Yeah.
It's got 4.
You find a great sword that is also magical.
Oh, damn. Alright, so I'll give you a pen.
The tick tick. The pet.
Make it work! Alright, so bone and steel dagger.
How much is it? 580?
583
I'll put 580s.
gold pieces.
Straight away.
The magical greatsword. You also find greaves in there that seem to be magical as well. Now this is through all the obviously the rubbish and the random shit. Like 95% of this is junk, but you do find lots of different pieces.
Do I just
You're
picture
a
like
thrift store,
like a small mountain of like random shit?
Yeah,
Like,
well, a large mountain. Yeah.
Like a
Bones.
kind of like backpack sized sack.
What's that? Sorry.
It's sort of like a
Yeah,
sack
yeah.
about this big, right?
Yeah.
I just keep like taking stuff out.
Yeah. And the last piece. Actually, make an investigation check for me.
Great advantage of anything. Oh, that was a bad roll. 12.
The last piece you find of interest that you discarded as it's covered with mud. Oh, so yeah, you discard it as it's covered with mud, but realise it's actually something that's been wrapped in leather. You pull it out of the mud and untie the tightly bound leather that's wrapping it. And then in your hand, you're left with a small wooden frame, with a portrait inside of it. A portrait of Skrillex's daughter.
What the shit?
You just have to add that.
Everything about Skrillex, well, not everything, but you finally perhaps find the answer of why he was in service of Heimlich. And the beast that many, well, the Skaven that many disregarded as a beast, you know, a murderous, thieving, stinky rat, was once a father before he fell in service of Heimlich for his daughter, before he was cast out like trash and killed, only to be brought back again to serve eternally, and then only to fall defending you before ever fully regaining his memory.
Is there anything there that truly represents him? his portrait of his daughter.
You knew a version of Skrillex, right? And I guess you choose the best way to honour him, whether that be with the money that he's collected or the obsession with the body that's that was steamed and is blistered and is still in there, that he pull out and is absolutely reeking, to the artistic cartography of the map that he's drawn, to the father that he was.
I think what I would like to do is dig a hole next to this mural. And you'll see, if anyone looks, you'll just see the dirt just starting to scrape itself aside as it gets deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper until it becomes a hole. And I want to everything, just put it in the hole. Including the gold. Okay, the magical matters. But I'll put everything, including the gold, in the hole, including the body, including the portrait. And the earth will cover it again. And for a grave marker, there's nothing really I can think of that would mark his grave well.
A crown.
Well, I was hoping I would find something like that in there, to be honest, but I think a helmet would have to do. The helmet that was on the body that he was carrying. I'll place one of the spears as like a very head and I'll put the helmet on it. So
You as you finish, you have a look around and you notice outside of the dome of protection, Dante is out there talking to you guys, and does that block sound from the inside, right?
the block sound
It doesn't it? Oh, okay. Well, Dante is talking at everyone, trying to discern how the hell did they get here, what happened, and you can see him keep looking over at Jayce, kind of in still kind of disbelief and shock, but eventually settles down and starts making some tea. Silver, you move aside to do some of your own meditation. Drea, you're doing your own thing. You guys are all in prayer.
With Dante talking out, Jayce is just gonna turn around and say, "Uncle, come pray!" He's real, I swear.
He starts rattling off lists of the deities that he's prayed to, arena gods, warrior gods, like all in Arabic and stuff. And all of them say they're real, but none of them ever followed through for him.
You haven't tried this one? I swear, he was there.
He
I died, man.
he makes some excuse about having to tend to the tea first, and kind of finds a slick way to get out of it.
Next time.
As you guys all settle in to do your own thing, finally, the long task of getting Jayce's soul back has been accomplished. Surprisingly, with little casualties. And although you were the only one that really truly knew Skrillex and will really be the only one that misses him, it's a miracle that you guys made it out, literally. Whatever comes next, it's in some twisted way, this has brought you guys closer together. Jayce taking two of the party members out, with Dario running him through, Björn going through your own ordeal, which only yourself and Jayce will know. Silver finding only more questions to the riddle of who you are and what the fuck is going on. Drea, the only comfort you have in this is the fact that you're reunited with Az. And although still in a weakened and now sleeping state, you realise that perhaps all this time you've underestimated the power of love, and as cringy as it sounds to you, it's only been proven over and over that if a creature this small can hold so much love for you, maybe you can finally accept it too. Whatever your next steps are, Dario, your father has been taken hostage and your brother is, by all accounts, currently the standing elector count of Ostermark. Obviously there's still the whole mess of the war in Slovenia, the war with Talabakland, and the civil war that could potentially be ignited once again with your arrival. But above and beyond all of your personal worries and goals and aspirations, there's still a shadow that looms larger than all of them. The Everchosen has returned, and whatever trifling matters Ostermark has, and whatever conflict the party's been through internally, in the big picture of things, that doesn't really matter. If no one unites, or if you guys don't step up to the plate of stopping the Everchosen, the world you lived in, Drea, will be the reality. And that's always a thought in the back of your head. Should you guys fail to either stop him yourself, or somehow unite the Empire, or the nations of elves, dwarves, and men to stop him, then this long, grueling task of getting Jayce's soul back is pointless. With those thoughts, that's where we're going to leave this session tonight. As you guys slip into sleep or meditation or prayer, pondering your next goals. Thank you so much, guys, for joining us. As always, like, share, comment, give us any feedback to help us improve, and come back here next Friday to find out what happens in Chapter 2. of season 3.
Dang.
So much. Good night. Hey guys, it's Abraham here, aka the DM for Mythic Wyrd. Thanks so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Keep spreading the Mythic Wyrd.